Hello, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to start from the end back to the beginning and then to the end again. What I mean is, what you are seeing on your screen is a dashboard, not just an ordinary dashboard, a dynamic dashboard. What do we mean by dynamic dashboard? It changes based on the values you have chosen because of how they are connected. All the tables and the charts are connected together. Now, for instance, we have the slicers in this area, we have the pivot tables in this area, we have the charts in this area. It depends on you. Your dynamic dashboard can be just only charts and slicer. It can be with tables and charts and sliders, depending on what you want to achieve. Now it is showing for everything, sales per region, profit in years and sales in years, region, profit by region, sales by product category, and then whatever you are seeing here, customer segment, sales by customer segment. Now we can look at it in region, we can look at it in customer segment. For instance, let me click on corporate, the corporate customer. You see that there are changes in the graphs. Let me choose home office. You see, for everything you choose in the slider, there are changes. Now let me clear what has been there before. It comes back to normal. Now let me choose Africa from the region. You see, everything in the table changes. It just flow and keep flowing. So that's what we mean by dynamic dashboard. If I click on Caribbean, you see another difference. So how do we achieve this is what today's lesson is all about. And I've also opened the Superstore dataset that we've been working with. If you have a dataset like this, one of the first things you do is to clean the data. And by cleaning data, we're talking about removing duplicates, closing up blank space. For here, if you look through the data, you will not see any blank space. And so since we are not being specific to a particular column, if you just look at it, you see that there are no blank space. Then also, are there duplicates? You cannot just see that by just looking at it. And how do we now do that? You go to data, you check for remove duplicates, you unselect, because if you just click OK, it will tell you there are no duplicates. You unselect and look for a value that should not be duplicated. Customer ID can be duplicated because a customer can decide to buy things twice in a day, but not the same order. There can be discount, duplicate amount in discount. Order date can be the same because different customers can order the same thing, different things on the same date and even at the same time. So one of the things, and probably the only thing that should not be duplicated in this data set, is order ID. So we'll click on order ID, and when you click OK, it will tell you that he has found so number, like here 26,255 duplicates, which it has removed, and it's remaining only 250,035 unique values that are remaining. We'll click OK. So we are going to work with this. So this the only thing you do in cleaning? No, but this is just to show you that you need to clean your data before going to the next level. Now as part of cleaning of data, you can see the date is showing what the normal eye will not really understand that it's talking about. So what you do is click on it, right click, and choose format cell, and then choose dates. You can go with the short one, and then we'll click OK. We look for another date, okay. Shipping date, we also convert it to a readable date that we can really see. Format cells, then we go to date, choose the date. You can also choose this one or choose this one. This is a shorter one, so let's go with that. We click OK. Now all the dates are showing. If there are more dates, you can also do that. Any data, if you want to make sure that the data are showing that everything there is numbers, you can also do that depending on what you want to use the data for. Now after cleaning, you standardize every cell as much as you can. We have taught some of these things in our previous tutorials that are linked together as in our Excel playlist. So today our focus is dynamic dashboard. So we have cleaned the data, we have standardized some of the columns. So the next thing that we are going to do is to start to create our summary tables. And if you are creating summary table, which are the same thing as pivot table, you click on insert, click on pivot table. We are just starting it, so we are going to say new table, that's new sheet, or it shows new sheet. We'll just leave it as it is and click OK. Now once it displays for us, oh sorry, this came out not the way we planned it, so I'm going to delete it and start it again. Okay, so we're back now. Just click on anywhere in the table, click on insert. What happened was that only that particular column was highlighted. We don't need to highlight a particular column, so it was just showing only shipping date. So we'll go back on highlight it and click anywhere in the table and click on insert, click on pivot and choose, and leave the default settings for now. Leave the default settings at this first stage, and then we'll click OK. Then it will open a sheet for us. You can name it sheet 1 or sheet 2, and then what our concern here is to do our pivot table. So we'll take regions to rows, and then we'll take sales to values, or anyone we see first. We take category to columns, then we look for sales and put it in value. Oh, see how beautiful it is. So we can name it sales sales total per region. With product category. So this table is showing sales total per region under indicating the category of the product. We can also do a second one by going back to Superstore, click anywhere, insert pivot table, This time around, I will not want to use the default because it's going to be creating many sheets for me. So I say use an existing worksheet. How do I choose that? I click on this arrow that is here, and then I choose sheet 2. I choose where I want it to happen in sheet 2, and I press enter. If I press enter, I click OK. So after clicking OK, I go again. This time around, I look for year, and put it in rows. I look for sales. I look for profits, so that we can check the profit that were made, the sales that were made, and the profit that were made in that particular year. So we have sales and profit table. Sales and profit yearly table, something like this. Yearly summary. Okay. Now this is one table. We can insert, we can bring in more tables, summarizing different aspects of the data set. Now let's look at profits by region. We are still where we are. You go there, click on a pivot table, existing sheets. We continue to put them all in sheet 2. Click here and then press enter. Then we look for region, and then we go for profit. Okay, let's also do the same for sales. Insert, pivot table, existing. Okay, so we're just repeating the same process that I've done before. I just choose where I want it to appear, press enter, click OK. Then we take another region, then this time around sales. Now somebody may ask, are these the only thing that we can pick? No, but this is a teaching purpose, and it's just to explain to you what you can do with this data. So let's take one more, customer segment. Insert, pivot table, existing sheets, worksheet, put it in sheet 2. I'll press enter. Now what do we want to get from there? We want to get segments. Want to get sales. You can also decide to add product, profit that we made from those customers. Okay, so if we have something like this, which is very nice, different pivot tables, there are many other things that you can add, very many other things that you can add. So we need to organize these tables in a particular way, but before, either you can do it now or you do it after. we need to organize them properly. So we are just going to create a new sheet and call this new sheet our dashboard. We'll call it our dashboard. The first thing we are going to do is to insert a text box. We draw a text box and call it Superstore Dynamic Superstore Analysis Dynamic Dashboard. So you can increase it. We are going to home, just increase it, okay. Building it, and then we will give it a color blue. Coming back to this place, increase it, okay. So this is the starting point. So we'll bring in all our tables, but before you bring in all the tables, you can also create what we call slicers. When you click anywhere in the table, go to analyze. When you get to analyze, insert slicer. When you click on insert slicer, you can choose either category or region. So let's take one and say region, and you click OK. It brings a slicer for region for you. So let's take another one. Okay, let's just take another one. Analyze, insert slicer. Let's take segment, customer segment, or better still category. Let's take category. Okay. You can also take customer segment. You can also take customer segments. Analyze, insert slicer, then let's take this time around customer segment. So we have three slicer. So the next thing is, usually you can put your slicer, either it's advisable to put your slicer either at the top of your table or by the left side of your table. So I'm going to click on this slicer and do copy and go to my dashboard and click here because I want them to show at the top. I'll click here and then I will do Ctrl V to paste. I'm going to reduce the size of the slicer because a lot of things are coming in. I'm just designing the dashboard so that so I'm going to bring another slicer from to customer segment. I'll copy Ctrl C. I'll go to dashboard and put Ctrl V and then also reduce it. I'll take it up a bit. Yeah, that's good. Then I'll reduce it. So while we are bringing all these things in, is we are also designing the dashboard almost immediately. So we'll bring the last one, copy, and then come to the dashboard and paste. We also reduce it because a lot of things are going to come in. Okay, this one is a bit big. We'll give it some space. Okay. Oh, this is going to be very nice. So we have added all our sliders. So the next thing is to bring in our tables. So we just copy our tables, copy, come to the dashboard and paste. Okay, let me take this guy off. Okay. You have to manage your space very well when you're designing dashboard to avoid I'm going to close up this place so that I'll have more space. Okay, so I'll place the first table here, then I'll go back to my dashboard, my table list, and then I'll paste the second table. The table does not need to follow a particular order. I'll paste the second table, then I'll go back again, I'll paste the third table. Yeah. The third table. And give a little space. Here's the third table. Yeah. Okay. So that's the third table. We look for another one. Fifth table. The fourth table. Okay. Copy it. And then I'll come here and also paste it. And also give a little space. Space per region. Okay, so that's that. Remaining one last table that I have to bring in, which is this wonderful table. Copy, come to the dashboard. That is giving us okay. So okay. Let's really need to now increase it. And have to now increase it. So as part of arranging the dashboard, it takes some time, and so I'm going to rearrange some of the things that we have, but for now we can leave it this way. Maybe I will just close it up a bit. We can leave it this way. Okay, now we have all our tables sitting right here with us. You can decide to add timelines and all that, depending on the more things that you want to add. You can also decide to add drop down. So we want to create charts for each of these pivot table. So how do I do that? I'll just select a pivot table and go to analyze, go to pivot chart. So whatever I like this column, I like this, I'll just choose it. So if it gives me the chart, I'll drag it to the corner and position it very well. Some people prefer to put the chart close to the table that it belongs to, or whichever arrangement you want to take is okay. So I click on the second table, analyze pivot chart. Okay, we have also seen what it is displaying for us. We'll click OK. This is a second uh, chart that we have generated. We go for the third one, analyze pivot charts. Then we also click OK. This one is, the title is profit region. Profit per region. If it is not showing you to add title, I will also show you how to do that. This title is sales region. Okay, you can actually reduce them so that they will fit very well in your table. Okay, let's also reduce this one. Okay. So the next thing, I can click on this plus and put chart title. Okay, then I'll add sales per region with product category. Sales per region product category. Now we also push or move this one to a place where you can really have access to it. Arranging dashboard is not an easy task, but it's something that we must have to learn how to do. So I'm going to make this a bit smaller. I'm also going to make this a bit smaller. Okay, manageable. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is to add okay, I think the tables are still remaining. We have done one, the charts are still remaining, 1 2 3, so we have 2 more charts to go. So analyze pivot charts, click OK. So I'm going to manage my screen very well. Okay, now I'm sure, though it might be tiny, but you are not seeing everything at the same time. That's the essence of a dashboard. Okay, so add title to this too. The title of this is sales per yearly sales and profit. Let us call it that way. Yearly sales and profit. Yearly sales and profit. So it's remaining one. This one is customer segment profit and sales. Analyze profit pivot chart. Okay. So we now have the last but not the least. Analyze pivot chart. We add title. Live. Okay. We have customer segment profit. Okay. Now we have this already. The next thing we can do is to customize the color. You can see that we're already working with blue, so we can either go with the blue or go to page layout and choose themes, and from themes you can choose the color that we think. This is green, this is another green, this is blue. I think let's go with this green so that it will resemble what you have seen. Now you can see that everything has changed to green. Everything is now greenish. Okay, so after that, the next thing you need to do is to connect the pivot tables to connect multiple pivot tables to the slider, because it is not yet dynamic at this stage. It is not yet dynamic at this stage. Okay, so if we are using green, you need to change this to green. You need to change this to green. So let me color it green. Okay. Yes. So we have it greenish. Now, so this is a Superstore Analysis dynamic dashboard, but it is not yet dynamic, as if we change something here, it will change only some of the tables. It will not touch any of them. So, but we need to connect all of them together to make it properly dynamic. So how do you do that? You right click on the slicer and you say report connection. Report connections. So when you click on report connections, you now choose the tables that you want, the pivot tables that you want it to be connected to. And from here you have pivot table. You have the pivot tables in the dashboard and in the, so our concern is just link it all to the pivot tables in the dashboard. Okay, so when you are done with that, you click okay. If you want, you can leave it to the one in sheet 2, but we are not using the one in sheet 2 for anything. So what we want to view is the one in the dashboard, so you click OK. You do the same thing for segment, report connections. So dashboard, dashboard, dashboard. There are 5 tables. you want to link all of them, good. So we do the same thing here also. Report connections, dashboard, the sheets are in dashboard, all the tables in the dashboard. So we click OK. Now when you are done with this, you see that you have everything in the table, in the dashboard. Now I can decide to choose just only do all these things for just consumer, and you see the changes displaying, showing forth themselves. In fact, for us to see some of them very well, let me shift it properly and I'll bring them down. Okay. So I can actually increase this. Okay. So you keep arranging your dashboard until you are satisfied that it's good for the eyes to see, and because you're presenting something to people, so they need to see that you have an understanding at a glance. People need to see what you are showing them at a glance. Okay, wow, this is beautiful. Okay, so you can still increase this. This is good. And then finally this. Okay, so with this you can also clear filters, and so as you choose, the tables readjust themselves, the graph, the charts, everything readjust themselves. You say, okay, in Africa, show me all the office supplies, and then it will show you different things that you want to see. You can decide to clear it by clicking on it. Then let's view the one from Central Africa, Central East or Central Africa. Okay, Central Asia, sorry, Central Asia. So we have seen the one from Central Asia. Yeah, this table is something is lacking. Okay, so you can clear it, and then this is what we mean by a dynamic dashboard. Thank you for listening. Please let me know your comments, let me know your questions at the end, in the comment section, and I'll be happy to attend to them. If there's any video that is relating to creating a dashboard in Excel that you want me to, any more explanation you want me to do, please do well to let me know in the comment section. Thank you for listening and watching. Also like our videos, and because that's the only way to encourage us to continue to give you this free content. Thank you.